Welcome back to It's Mainly About Me and Shit, which doesn't mean Amber ain't shit. It just means it's mainly about me.
Sometimes I ain't shit.
Today's topic is the third babies. We each had third babies well into our 30s. I personally wanted another baby. I don't know what happened to my brain, but I wanted another baby. Amber, why did you have a third baby?
I was 37. I figured if the Great Spirit decided that I could get
Not
pregnant,
the Great Spirit.
then I was just gonna have the baby because he was supposed to be there. But
Not the Great Spirit.
the Great Spirit attached himself to that man's sperm
I'm
and put the baby into my body.
okay.
It was their idea.
That's what happened.
Yes. I was an innocent bystander.
I'm not good enough at this. I really am not. Because I be sitting here like, I need to be transparent. I must tell the truth. You got to understand to the letter of law. And Amber's like, the Great Spirit was involved. Okay. Well,
Call me Mary.
not that I don't believe you. But I just don't recall you mentioning the Great Spirit.
Come
at
on.
the time.
Every time I tell this story, I say I was 37. And since I got pregnant, I figured the Great Spirit really wanted me to have said baby.
You've never told me
said
the
that
story like that.
Every single
I've
time
never heard it.
people ask me how and why I got pregnant at 37. That is the story that I give. Anybody who knows me and has heard said story will agree that I have said the Great Spirit had a whole lot to do with that.
I will be doing research extensively when we're done with this podcast.
I'm fine with that.
Anyway, I had found myself in my second marriage to a man that I will not be describing or talking about or even naming at any time for any reason, because he really just broke the law. And with that being said, before that happened, I was in love. I was like, oh, this is great. You have two, I have two. You have a boy and a girl, I have a boy and a girl. We should have one more to solidify the family. Plus, naughty was so easy. I forgot.
What, boo boo?
That boo boo almost took me off this earth for real. I forgot. So I'm 35. Like I could do this. I forget I am chronically disabled, chronically anemic, chronically malnutrition. But at this time, I'm think I'm good. I think I'm strong. I can have one more baby before I'm 40. And I just gotta find somebody dumb enough to listen to me.
Oh, he was dumb.
Girl, this ain't make no sense. This ain't make no sense. We literally didn't make no sense. I remember my mother and my sister looking at me like, why? For real. Why? Because we're trying to have a baby. This isn't like, oh, if we get pregnant. No, we're on a schedule. I have my ovulation cycle down. I'm like, I know how to do this. I've done it twice now. Oh, why we not getting pregnant, girl? Why? Meanwhile,
I slipped up.
That's what happened, bro. That's what happened.
It was just
Woo, you were having a time. Now, when did you meet him again? Was it September? Because I remember you telling us you were pregnant in December.
Yeah, it was September. It was
Okay.
September.
Where'd you meet him at?
An online dating site.
That's right. Which one? Girl, thank God. I was nervous. Anyway, I didn't know what you was going to say, but I had to ask the question. Y'all met online, decided to meet up.
Had a great time.
What was it about him in the beginning?
Honestly?
Yes, and you feel free to ask me this question back. Even though I'm not sure I know the answer, but okay.
He had a big.
Oh, um,
Do you want to take the question back and ask me something else?
I absolutely, because what I was trying to ask you, it's like his personality, Amber. What about his personality did you like? I can't even look at you. The age range of the people watching this, I apologize.
I liked his honesty.
Okay, because he
What
was.
I thought was
Wow, you know
honesty.
what? The same.
Mm.
Literally, that's what it was. He gave all of his shitty qualities right up front.
Yeah, I
And
was
I
like, that's good.
okay.
Thank you so much.
But let me know. Now
For
I can
real.
decide what I can deal with and what I can't.
And I enjoyed that honesty. And I was
I
like, I will
hate
return that
for
in
us.
kind.
That is correct.
And that is exactly
That
what
is
I
correct.
did.
I'm like, look, I got this. I owe these people, and that one I gotta work on this, and this. My mental, like I really thought we were gonna grow.
So, and he had a great job.
Yeah.
He had a really nice
Yep.
apartment.
Yep.
And he was living in an upscale area. Like everything, he looked like he had all of his shit together.
Yep. Same.
And this is again where I say looked.
Yeah. This
Like
one was
he
talking
had
about
all
buying
of
a
his
house,
shit together.
had a business plan, showed up with the business plan. Let me read it. Gave me all access to financials and the planning. I said, oh, I'm being so smart right now. I thought I should give relationship advice at the time because I was doing
You were
so
so
good.
winning.
I was doing so good with my choices. I just knew. This time they didn't catch me slipping. Wrong. Now, you all meet in September.
Mm-hmm.
Why you wait till the middle of the episode to take your shoes off?
Because it started getting hot.
I can't. Anyways, you met in this September.
Yep. And I remember the exact day I got pregnant, honestly. I was so excited about that sweater.
I hate you so much.
It was Christmas Day.
No, I feel like we don't necessarily have to tell the story.
Well, I'm not going to tell them how.
Okay. Ooh, I was
Just
nervous.
the fact that, she
said some
came to
things.
the house, gave me this fabulous purple sweater that she did not want me to have.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yes, it was this fuzzy purple sweater, long sleeve purple sweater. And I put it on and you were like, shit, it fits you and it looks good. Because you were going to keep it.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but I know me. A purple fuzzy sweater?
It was so
I wanted to
cute.
beat you.
I jumped in my car and drove over to his house to show off my. I got pregnant because you gave me a purple fuzzy.
Oh my God. That better not be true, Amber.
It so is true.
I cannot stand you for real. That is a wild story to tell. To me for the first time, too. This is what I'm saying.
I mean, I told you it was Christmas.
I remember that.
I just didn't really tell you that the reason why I went to his house was to show him my new fuzzy purple sweater. I drove 45 minutes to show him my fuzzy sweater. I mean, I really love that fuzzy purple sweater. What's messing with the fact that I can't find that sweater?
I bet the fuck you can't, because it should have died. That's why. It should have died. It should have took itself out. It went somewhere and it drank something and it never woke up. That's what happened.
That fuzzy sweater was so pretty.
I can't. This gives Monica Lewinsky dress to me.
Present because of said
Why
purple
did you say
fuzzy
his
sweater.
name? Okay. Anyways, and what's wild is my story's so much worse. I don't really want to tell this story, but this is my podcast and it's mainly about me and shit. So, what had happened is we had decided it was gonna be date weekend. We were gonna go to Houston for a date.
That sounds like fun.
And went to the aquarium. I went to the Houston Aquarium for the first time. And oh my God, I was in love with this place. And then afterwards, we went on a carriage ride. It was so beautiful and cold
Oh, and romantic.
and the rats were just running around everywhere.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Downtown Houston, girl. It was downtown Houston.
I know, but rats.
I mean, it could have been New York.
Yeah, true. I mean,
Okay.
immediately when you said rats, I started thinking about New York.
How many times? Central Park. Anyways,
Yeah.
another story. It's beautiful. I'm in my head like, I'm a smash tonight. He's like, absolutely not. I know your friend is visiting, and there will be no touching below the belts. And I'm like, we will see. And he's like, no, we will not see. Well, we did in fact see.
I bet.
Cause, okay. I feel like I could say this in a way where I don't go to jail. Okay, so me and the bartender had a conversation. I said to the bartender at the hotel that we were staying at, he thinks I can't get him drunk. Mind you, he supports this theory. He's like, yep, I did say that. I said, see, bartender, I think we can get him drunk with your help. Bartender says, I'm down the cloud. The patrons also decide they are down the cloud. They're at the bar watching us play pool, but also loading up these drinks. They are paying for said drinks. I never pay for anything. This is the reason why he was very sure that I couldn't get him drunk. Because we had about, after the aquarium and the carriage ride, we had about $30 between the both of us, okay? He was like, there's no way. We're going to play this pool, go to bed, get up in the morning, go home.
So the bartender and
The patrons of the
got
bar.
him drunk.
Yes.
That is interesting.
A whole bottle of Absolute. A whole bottle, like, and he didn't drink the whole bottle. Like, the patrons helped. Every time they took a shot, everybody else had to take a shot. That's how we did this. The patrons would go, shot. And he's like, oh, shit, somebody else buying another shot for everybody? That's what's happening. They're buying shots for everybody. Now, I'm not having shots. Because I had worked out with the bartender. You're going to give me the seltzer water in my glass. So that, somebody got to be sober. Until we got to the last couple of shots. And then the patrons are fucked up. And they forgot our job was to just get him drunk. No, everybody's drunk. Now, I'm not sure the bartender's sober. But now they're making me take shots with them. So by the time we get to the elevator, I'm 3, maybe 4 shots in. He's 15 shots in. He barely could. I'm like, you okay? He's like, I got this. I'm okay. You did not get me drunk. I said, you are absolutely right. The next morning.
Crime scene?
It is definitely a wild hotel room. And immediately I'm like, this is gonna sound crazy, but I think I'm pregnant. Him in the shower. There's no way. And I'm like, you're right. There can't be. There are so many circumstances that would make this not a thing.
It was a thing.
It was a thing. The reason why I couldn't get pregnant all of the months before is because I had some reverse ovulation going on. I didn't even know you could ovulate while you was on your cycle. I learned once I took the pregnancy test, especially because if you remember when we came back, I was like, I think I'm pregnant. And you was like, what, girl? You was like, I'm like, I know, but I'm going to keep taking. So I took tests for a couple of days. It kept saying negative, negative, because I'm not thinking. I'm just reacting.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same, like, no, this is not the same Christmas time. This is Christmas the year before, 2 years before you get pregnant with Rowan. Which is wild if we think about it on that timeline. Like, because it's literally the same
time.
timeline. It's literally the same timeline. But, that Christmas 2 years before, because it was 2014 for me. And when did you have Ro?
2017.
Okay. So 3 years later. And it's right before Christmas when we go on this trip to Houston. And we have this romantic date. And then Christmas happens. I think maybe since I'm not pregnant, I'm not showing up pregnant, New Year's I could turn up for what? And we decided to turn up. Oh my God. The amount of alcohol we drunk. I don't remember what happened. Who got paid what? If it was, let's beep that out. Or him, or like, we just had a lot of bottles that year. And I'm gonna call her Katie. She's gonna hate that. She's gonna hate that. I'm gonna call her Katie. Katie had went out of town, and I was watching her dog. So we was at her house when we found out that I was pregnant the day after New Year's. After we had smashed all those bottles, all that craziness. We spent the night to help watch the dog. And in the morning, I was just so sick. He went and got a bunch of tests. And he's like, just take these. Take all of these. We're going to see. And every last one of them was pregnant. I was like, I told you. I knew it on that day. I know the day that I got pregnant with this baby because we had no business. And then we find out after, when I tell the doctor, hey, I think this is what happened. And the doctor's like, oh, you could absolutely get pregnant while you're on your cycle. Like you could be, and that would make sense why it's been hard for you to get pregnant, because you would have had to be getting pregnant on your cycle. And we're both like, you're lying. And the doctor's like, no, how could you not know this? I mean, y'all doing a great job not teaching it in schools.
Who needs to know about female reproduction cycles?
That's the part. Not men, not women. So we out here just procreating ridiculously, stupidly. All the Elise.
Like dummies.
Girl.
Now, the way I found out I was pregnant. This is a time where I actually knew that I was pregnant.
Because after 2, that third one, you know.
I knew so well that I am sitting in our friend's car. She calls her. And then we all meet at McDonald's.
Which friend? I was going to say, Katie, girls. Let me see. We call her Katie. So I'm going to beep out everything.
Oh,
my bad.
That's the dog you were watching.
That's the dog I was watching, Katie's dog.
But so we're
R.I.P.
all
Princess.
in the car. Yeah. Such a
good
damn
puppy.
it. So we all meet at McDonald's, and I'm like, yeah, I think I'm pregnant. No, you can't be pregnant. I'm pregnant.
You can't be.
I'm
girl.
pregnant. I'm definitely pregnant. Nah, you can't be pregnant. So we all go to Katie's house, and we're still talking about the possibility of me being pregnant. So she says, you know what? Let's make sure. But now we're drinking wine.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So we can't make sure.
No.
So this is when we ask her son.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's right. I forgot.
Pregnancy test.
Because we were so smashed. I feel like we still owe some apologies.
And we told him that it was for the dog. Because the dog... The dog.
We told him the pregnancy test was for the dog, girl.
We thought the dog was pregnant. Now he's running around from one store to another trying to find a pregnancy test for a dog. And we were like, just get the regular one. Just get the regular one. It'll still work. It'll still work. And he just comes home without the pregnancy.
Oh no!
We're
Oh
like,
my God! I can't believe I'm
seriously,
forgetting
you
this.
were at Walgreens. You could have just got a first
Mhm.
response. It's not that hard.
Oh my God!
And he's still freaking out. Is the dog okay? Is she sick? And we're like, damn,
Damn.
we're
It-
sorry.
It wasn't even for the dog.
It's not for the dog. It's not for the dog.
Is that the day he taught us how to twerk?
Yes.
Girl,
Taught us how to
remember the
twerk
twerking.
and taught us how to do the Dougie.
I remember the twerking. I don't remember the pregnancy test, and that's wild. Wild in my brain for that to be the thing I hold on to. The twerking.
But we were so toe up. I don't think we left. We spent the night. We could not go anywhere.
Such a serious conversation.
It was the middle of January.
Girl. And that's like, girl, that timeline, friend. We be on them timelines.
This is really interesting.
I'm just saying. Like, we have the children kind of like around the same times. Like, I feel like and oh shoot. Luna and Boo Boo are 3 years apart.
Yep.
Right. And then Bear and Bonnie are 3 years apart.
The only ones who are closer is Boo Boo and Hawk.
Yeah, that's correct.
That is interesting.
Is not close to anybody's age. But they're still so representative of each other in so many different ways. Like these 3 boys, 3 girls.
Yeah.
That we birthed. And then do I do a whole episode on my non-bio children? Or do I just tell the story? It's like when I met their father, I met them. That's how they came in my life.
Yeah, I would pretty much do that.
I'll never forget my oldest daughter. She came in my life and like told me everything I needed to know.
Right away.
I didn't listen to her because she was a child, and I still regret that to this day. But at the same time, I kind of don't, because she still was mine. I was choosing her more than I was choosing her dad. And that's how I feel about the middle son as well. It's like, no, I was choosing him. He's what I entered that relationship
They deserve to be
for.
chosen, though. I don't think any of the other relationships that he was ever in were the children number one on anybody's list. So,
I mean,
yeah.
I think they were individually number one to their own parents. But for me, it was like those became my babies. Like as if I birthed those babies. Like it's just somebody else birthed them for me.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but look, at the same time, it was immediate connection. I don't know if everybody gets that. Like you get into these complicated or like combined families, and then you hope that everybody can get along and mesh, but you're not sure.
Yeah.
And with these two, it was like, as soon as I seen them, as soon as they seen me, as soon as I met them, like I was in love. I was like, these are my babies. Somebody else just had my babies.
And they're still your babies.
Period. What? For life. They can't get rid of me. It is what it is.
I doubt they would want to.
That's not the point, because he had to kick rocks. And again, I can't tell that story, but woo.
So, how did your delivery with...
Oh, my baby girl. This delivery was interesting because she had been trying to come for like 6 weeks. They had to keep giving me medication to keep her from making me in active labor. We knew I had to have a C-section because all these other C-sections.
She was a big baby.
Plus, she was a big baby. She was a big baby. And by 37 weeks, she's trying to get out again, and I can't take it no more. Doctor want me to make it to 40 or 42 like I did with Boo Boo. He's telling me this out his mouth.
Yeah, see, I told you I ain't like
I know you did. I know you did. But, okay? I'm saying to him, that day, I made Sonic take me to the doctor. And then when we got there, I'm like, I'm not waiting anymore. I will find somebody, or I will rip this baby out my body myself. She wants to come out. Her lungs are developed. I can feel it. I promise you, her lungs are developed. Let her come out now. I'm not making it to 40 weeks. I'm not making it to 40 weeks. And he's like, okay. And you're in labor now, so I'm going to send you over to the hospital. We're going to take the baby now. Wait, what? What? And back, because I'm tired. I can't walk. I can't breathe. I can't sleep. I'm tired. I go outside, tell my brother, like, look, you're going to have to find this baby's daddy. He's on base somewhere. They going to lock down. You need to tell them people I'm having this baby, and he better have his black ass here before this baby born. I'm paraphrasing. All I know is Sonny took off. He went to go get him, and I went to labor and delivery. And by the time they were getting ready to cut me open, this dude is sliding in, putting on all the accoutrement and cutting the cord. Bonnie, they pop Bonnie out. Boop, 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 boop. Big fat baby. Oh, she was juicy. I didn't die. I don't think I was as taken care of as I was in Pennsylvania. I know that was like the best delivery ever, but I didn't die. And for me, that was a big deal.
That is a big deal.
And what about you with Ro?
So because I was 37, it is listed as a geriatric pregnancy.
Same at 35, girl.
Geriatric. Let me say it again.
No, don't say it again.
No, I need to, because this is bullshit. I am not geriatric. Geriatric pregnancy?
Okay.
Really? Like I'm old? I mean, I wouldn't mind it being said now because I'm 45. But at 37, it felt some kind of way. I felt some kind of way. But they were watching me. Yeah, I still feel some kind. You know what? I'd still be upset if they said geriatric.
I know you would. That's not why you even telling the truth.
Moving right along. I had to go for ultrasound every week so that they could check and make sure that he was doing all of the things that he was supposed to be doing and moving his toes and doing the breathing exercises while he was in the belly. Week 37.
Critical.
Bear decides he's not gonna do his breathing exercises. Bear decides he's not gonna move. Bear decides he's gonna be difficult. So they hook me up to the thing and I'm supposed to click the button every single time he moves. I click the button twice in an hour. And they said, you know what? You need to go and see your doctor because we don't like this. So I start driving down to Austin.
They let you drive?
Well, I wasn't driving. My mama was driving.
Okay.
I was in the passenger seat. Okay. I couldn't fit my belly behind me.
I just really thought that was a thing. I was like, girl.
No.
Continue.
So while I'm on my way to my doctor's office after the people at the ultrasound place and my doctor had a conversation, they called me and say, you know what, just go to the hospital.
Wow.
Because the doctor has decided since he's not moving, she just wants to take him out now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, right now? Like this very moment right now? I mean, I'm up the street from said hospital already because the doctor's office is around the corner from it. But I'm like, right now?
And we're only a couple of days after her birthday, her third birthday.
So I call my daughter, I tell her to go and get Hawk, and she is freaking out. She tells him in the worst possible way.
I mean,
while he's in class.
And
that just freaks him.
What year was he in?
His last one.
His senior year. And
that
you got a baby.
That freaks him and all of his friends out. So the whole class is freaking out. Oh. He's freaking out. Jules freaking out. Her friends are freaking out because they drove her to go and get him, and then they drive her and him to the hospital.
Which don't make sense.
Got like 6 people.
Oh my God.
4 of which I don't really know.
Oh no.
Worried about me.